Welcome to Engineering Simplified. If the power cut right now, would the emergency lighting in your building actually work? And for how long? Emergency lighting isn't one single product. It's a whole category with real differences that matter. Let's break it down. Under UK and Irish regulations, BS 5266 in the UK and IS 3217 in Ireland, emergency lighting is built from three core building blocks. Understanding these three makes every other detail in this topic click into place. The first is the central battery system. One large battery bank, usually housed in a plant room, supplies power to every emergency luminaire in the building through dedicated, fire-rated wiring circuits. This suits larger buildings well, since batteries and their maintenance are centralized in one location, rather than scattered through hundreds of individual fittings across multiple floors. The second type is the standalone or self-contained fitting. Each luminaire has its own integral battery, charger, and control gear built directly into its housing, with no dependency on any central battery at all. This is by far the most common approach in smaller and medium buildings, since it's simpler to install, doesn't need dedicated emergency circuits, and each fitting works completely independently of the others. The third type, combined fittings, describes something different again. A combined luminaire houses two separate lamps in one fitting, a normal lighting lamp and a genuinely separate, dedicated emergency lamp, both built into a single unit. Here's the important nuance. Combined fittings aren't a third power architecture. A combined fitting can be wired as self-contained, with its own battery, or fed from a central battery system. The combined part just describes the fitting itself. If you're enjoying this, like, comment, and subscribe. And check out the other Engineering Simplified playlists. Exit signs work the same way. They're simply luminaires, self-contained or central battery, combined or dedicated, displaying the standard green running man pictogram to mark escape routes clearly during an evacuation. Now, maintained versus non-maintained describes how a luminaire behaves, and this cuts across every type we've covered. A maintained luminaire stays lit continuously, on mains normally, switching to battery power the instant mains fails. You'll typically find maintained fittings in cinemas, theatres, and venues where the lighting is dimmed during normal use, so occupants are already used to seeing that light on before any emergency even happens. Non-maintained luminaires stay completely off during normal conditions. They only illuminate automatically the moment mains power is lost, the standard choice for most offices, warehouses, and retail units. Now let's get into testing, because UK and Irish requirements genuinely diverge here. Under BS 5266 in the UK, every luminaire needs a monthly functional test, a brief mains interruption, just long enough to confirm each light illuminates. The UK then requires a full annual duration test, a complete simulated mains failure lasting the full rated duration, typically 3 hours, confirming every single luminaire stays adequately lit for the entire period, not just the first few minutes. Ireland's IS 3217 adds a third layer the UK doesn't formally require. A quarterly test, simulating a power failure for 30 minutes, checking that fittings sustain proper illumination partway through their rated duration, not just at switch on. Ireland still requires the same monthly brief functional test, and the same full 3-hour annual duration test the UK does. The quarterly 30-minute check simply sits in between, catching degrading batteries earlier. Every test, in both countries, must be logged in a written emergency lighting logbook, recording the date, results, and any luminaire that failed, and any fault identified has to be rectified without unnecessary delay. The common mistake is treating the annual test casually, since it drains every battery in the building simultaneously. Batteries typically need 24 hours or more back on charge before they've genuinely recovered full rated capacity again. Running that annual test right before a weekend, without allowing proper recharge time, can leave a building with genuinely compromised emergency lighting capacity for days, precisely the opposite of what the test was meant to verify. So remember, central battery and self-contained describe where the power comes from. Combined versus dedicated describes what's inside the fitting, and maintained versus non-maintained describes when it's actually lit. Layer the testing regime on top. Monthly, an Irish-specific quarterly check, and a full annual duration test. Drop a like, comment the topic you'd like to see explained next, and subscribe. It genuinely helps this channel grow. See you in the next Engineering Simplified video.